Hello and welcome to my channel. Say hi to a happy day. In this channel, I would like to share tales and stories I personally picked and or my kids' favorite book stories. Let's enjoy listening while I read to you stories from the Bible, Noah and the Ark. Once God had created time, it began to pass. Seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, and seasons. Summer, fall, winter, spring. After many years had passed, people forgot about God. They forgot how much God loved them, and they forgot that their Creator had asked them to take care of all living things. People became violent, mean, selfish. They no longer praised God. They only wanted things for themselves, no matter how much it hurts others, no matter how much it hurts the world. God got angry. He had not created the plants and trees and all the amazing creatures to be treated this way. God had not created people to be cruel. As he saw what people were doing to one another and to creation, God got angry, but he was also sad. Very, very sad. In fact, God's heart broke. I will start over, God thought. I will get rid of all creation and begin again. But the Creator could not quite give up on everything and everyone. There was one man, Noah, who still loved God. Noah raised his 3 sons to love God too, and to take care of all the living creatures. When the rest of the world turned away from God, Noah did not. And because there was a flicker of love and kindness in the world, God decided to save it. Build a boat, he said to Noah. Build it with enough room for you and your wife, your sons, and their wives. Build it with enough room for all the different kinds of animals and birds. And don't forget the food. You're going to need enough to feed everyone for a long, long time. There's a big flood coming. Noah did exactly as God asked. He built a huge boat called an ark with rooms for his family. He built decks, stalls, pens, coops, nests, and cages for all the creatures. The pelicans, peacocks, and penguins, the gangly giraffes, enormous eared elephants, and awesome ocelots. It took a long time to build the ark, but Noah did not give up, for God had not given up on him. As God commanded, Noah made sure to have males and females of all the creatures and plenty of food. Once it was finished, Noah loaded everyone and everything into the ark. And then it began to rain. It rained and rained and rained. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights. The puddles turned to vast lakes and the lakes to seas, and soon the ark was afloat on top of the deep water with no land in sight. The never-ending rain, the absence of land, the angry sky crashing with lightning and thunder, all of this frightened the animals. Squawking, hooting, and howling birds, and romping, stumping, hurrying, scurrying, rip-roaring creatures shuddered and shivered on the decks and in their stalls, pens, coops, nests, and cages. Noah, his wife, his sons, and their wives grew weary of the crowded ark with the not-so-pleasant animal smells. They longed to be back on land in their homes, but the land and homes and everyone and everything else lay beneath all the water. That made Noah and his family so very sad that creation had been destroyed. When it finally stopped raining, Noah and his family and all the creatures had to remain in the ark for several more months because the water stayed so high. But God blew a wind across the dark water and the world began to dry out. Finally, the mountain peaks peaked above the water. The ark came to a rest on a mountaintop. Noah released a raven and the grateful bird soared into the sky. The raven flew back and forth, trying to find a place to land, but water still covered everything. Next, Noah took a soft dove in his hands and lifted it to the sky. The dove fluttered and flapped its wings and sailed off, but there was still no place to land, so it returned. Noah held out his hand to the tired dove. A week later, Noah and the dove tried again. The dove came back with a gift in its beak, a branch from an olive tree. "A good sign," said Noah. Another week later, the dove sailed off but did not return. At last, Noah shouted happily. The ark filled with noise. Noah and his wife, their sons and wives, the birds and animals clapped and shouted and fluttered and leaped for joy. "Time to get off the ark," God said to Noah. "Thank you," Noah said. "Release the animals and birds," God said. "Fill the world with life." The animals came rumbling, jumping, tumbling off the ark and spilled out onto the land. The birds came quacking, hooting, cock-a-doodle-dooing, and soared off into the cloudless sky. Noah and his family took a deep breath of fresh, clean air and praised God. That will never happen again, God promised. No matter what people do, I will not give up on them, I promise. God's fingers spread across the sky, and an arc of colors sprang forth. The rainbow. When I gaze on the earth and see the rainbow, I will remember my promise to you, God said. When we see the rainbow nestled in the clouds, we remember too. We remember that God will never give up on us. The end. I hope you enjoy listening to stories from the Bible, Noah and the Ark. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to listen to more of our favorite book stories. See you soon!